So let me ask you a simple question. How many years have you given to your job? 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, or even 8 or 10 years? After giving so much years to your job, if you still feel that you are stuck in some way or the form, or you are not able to progress in your career, then you are not alone. You are one of many people who are facing the same issue, and it's not completely your fault. It actually is the byproduct of a mental model called sunk cost fallacy or sunk cost trap. Many of you may have heard about this, that the effort you put into one thing, you feel that it will give you some results, but instead of giving you the results, it just goes downward hills. And you just pour your effort, your time, your money into particular thing without seeing any results. And in financial markets, that's also true. In a particular salaried job, it's also true. There is nothing different in what we see in this mental model. A lot of people in India, or a lot of students in India, is facing this issue, putting a lot of their productive years into an exam called UPSC. They feel that if they put hard work, they will be able to crack these exams. They do it one time, two time, three time, and three time is the max that you can do. But someone who is very close to achieving success never gives up, and he gives his fourth, fifth, and sixth attempt. And by the end of his last attempt, he is defeated. He has lost all his productive years, and he have to start fresh and compete with 20-year-old which are just graduating out of universities. So this fallacy of sunk cost fallacy is nothing different than what we see in day-to-day activities. This can be seen in even financial markets. Look at this chart. This is Vodafone Idea chart, where in the shorter time period, thinks that the stock is moving perfectly fine, or it's moving or having some progress, or it's just cyclical in nature. But if you zoom out and look at the overall picture of maybe 5 or 10 years, you see that there is clearly downtrend. So anybody who thought that this is the best company and this company will never go down, and just started putting money 5 years back thinking that they will be able to recover their money. But over time, what you see is nothing of that sort. Anybody who put their money at the top and keep on putting their money at certain periods of time have seen maybe 50, 60, or maybe even 90% of their money gone due to the fall. This is one such example. Similarly, if you put time, effort into something which may not give you results, it's better for us to identify it at early stages rather than just giving out your 100% at every period of time. How you can stop the sunk cost trap from hampering your overall life? It's pretty easy. You need to identify certain steps that you are in such a situation that you need to change or need to make decision. The first method I would suggest is you to calculate the future cost of whatever you are doing currently. If you're doing a job and if you plan to stay in it 1 or 2 years, then calculate what you are losing if you don't stay on the job. Calculate the future price that you can earn if you try to switch the job, and you can earn that way. So it comes to around whatever future earning you can do. Once you know what future cost you're missing out, you would be very immediate to cut losses in your current timeline. The second thing I used to do when I used to financially put money in a sunk cost fallacy that I have built for myself was, after a certain period of time, I would stop putting money in that and just forget about it. Just forget about it. There's no point in thinking about whatever time we have already put into it. Because if we think about the time, we cannot think about the future, we cannot think about the present. So cut your losses at pretty early stages and just forget about it. There's nothing worth pondering about or regretting about in your life, because it's not worth it. I know this is a very difficult concept, but if you logically follow this, you can be a bit of successful and you have a really good intuition in this kind of situation.